Walsh. Oh, well played, beautifully struck down the ground. That's going all the way, right off the meat of the bat. It's a long boundary down there. Richie Richardson's after it. First boundary of the match. Zimbabwe 11 without loss. 11 without loss. This is Ambrose again. Oh, that's got him. Yes, he's out, caught behind. That's a beautiful ball from Ambrose. It bounced, just left him a little bit, went across the left-hander, and nicely taken by Brown. That's the sort of delivery that he bowls so often, and so often gets him wickets.
That was a brilliant delivery from Curtin Ambrose, pitching just on that off-stump line, and the flower had to play, kept on going across the body, and Courtney Brown doing the rest. That's the start that the West Indies needed. They needed an early wicket. Zimbabwe 11 for 1.
Guy Whittle with a strike rate of 73.62 runs in his career so far. He's out there at first drop. He's played 21 matches, an average of 20. Just a couple of half centuries. And he's right-handed. He'll be facing Ambrose. What a beautiful delivery that last one was. Well, you won't get many better than this. This is the sort of delivery left-handers all around the world don't want.
Certainly a brilliant delivery. He had to play at that delivery. It pitched just on the off-stump line, kept on going, got the outside edge.
The pitch out there is as flat as a tack, and that's well fielded. Bishop moving to his right quickly there.
Certainly is very good for one-day cricket. Lush outfield, reasonably smooth. You see Bishop going down there with just the one hand and still managing to field quite comfortably.
Oh, he's cut that one and he's dropped him. Well, he doesn't normally drop those. He's had a nightmare in Australia catching. He's been working on it, I know that. But that's the sort of catch that Roger Harper normally snaffles.
That's true. Roger Harper doesn't usually drop too many catches, but as you said, Tony, he hasn't been catching that well of late. Dropped a few in Australia and before that in Sharjah.
There goes that cut shot again. This time he'll come back for the second, or will it go for 4? That is a good shot, beautifully timed. Into the fence he goes. Well, he's been hanging in for that one. Grant Flower got onto that beautifully, played it down and into the gap, and this quickish outfield ensured that it got to the fence for 4.
Fully in control of that shot, Grant Flower. Just a bit too wide from Courtney Walsh. They have been pitching on that length all afternoon, but that one just a bit too wide, giving him the room to put it past the gully and 4 runs.
Vitally important from the West Indian point of view that they win this match. Oh, well played, magnificently struck through the offside field. They haven't bowled them many loose balls, but when they do, these Zimbabweans are getting stuck in.
That was powerfully hit. Grant Flower, the man who played the shot. A bit wide, a bit too short, and wow, look at that. I don't think if they had someone at the deep point boundary, he would have had a chance.
Oh, that's just dropped. Magnificent effort. Brian Lara it was. And he did superbly well, really, to get a hand to it. Here it is again.
Well, there you are, the ball coming on a lot quicker onto the batsman, and that's a superb effort there. But one must remember that Richie Richardson was standing there just the previous over. But with Walsh being cut for a boundary, he moved out to try and bridge that gap.
No ball call. And it's 4. And he moved into position well as a man down at long leg. Curtly Ambrose it is, so just the single. But some aggressive intent. shot. Beautiful. Just flicked away off his legs. And there's 4.
Well, that's one of those rare deliveries that Bishop has pitched up to the batsman, and that too on the leg stump. He doesn't have much cover there on the leg side. And Flower flicking it away. Big gap there.
Going slanting down, and he's home comfortably. And it's gone through, and that's a slack bit of fielding. And there are 4 overthrows. And perhaps the first signs of the wheels coming off.
It's Courtney Walsh backing up in anticipation of an accurate throw. But the throw was wide off the mark. And so Courtney Walsh caught on the wrong foot. See how wide it was off the mark. Walsh trying to back up right behind the stumps.
Got it away, and it's gone for 4. That was short outside off stump, bounced a little bit, just a little bit lucky there. But it's 4 all the way to the fence, 53 for 1.
That's a ball that probably the ball was too close to the body. He couldn't play the cut shot properly. And if there was a first slip, it would have been right into his throat.
Otis Gibson to continue. Right arm over the wicket. Bowling to Flower. Oh, he's got him. Caught and bowled. What a catch. Magnificently taken. That's the one they wanted. It was hit back very firmly at him. It's not easy to take caught and bowled catches like that. No trouble at all. Well taken, Otis Gibson.
That was a brilliant catch on the follow-through. Grant Flower picked it up on the rise, picked it up well, but it was a brilliant catch on the follow-through by Gibson. And it's really extraordinary stuff there by Gibson.
The West Indies are refreshed, and the new batsman, Alistair Campbell, is out in centre. Oh, this will be close if he hits. And he has. That's got to be out. They'll call for a replay here, but more often than not, direct hits are it. That's very well done. Direct hit. He could only see one stump there, and I reckon this is it. What do you reckon?
That's a brilliant pick and throw by Lara there. At shot mid-wicket running into a short square leg. There it is. Batsman just playing it just near short square leg. Lara picking it up very well with one hand. And could have seen probably only one stump there, that angle. And he's almost there, and I think he's out there. That's it, he's out.
Well, there we are, and that's the nasty light. I'm sure he must have had the feeling it was all over for him. So often direct hits make the difference. Had that not hit direct and had to be grabbed by the wicketkeeper, he would have been back.
That's right, Tony. That's a brilliant piece of fielding there by Lara. Just pick a one-handed pick and throw, all in one motion, and that's a great throw by Lara.
Andrew Waller is the number 5 for Zimbabwe. 56 for 3 the score now. He's out there because of that run out. Have a look at his figures, 25 matches, so he's got a bit of experience, an average of 25.
Harper. That's Campbell just... that's a brilliant piece of fielding there by Lara there. One-handed throw, all in one motion. That's only great about it.
Played away, it won't go for 4. Oh yes, it may. He's bobbled out of his hands. Gibson picks it up. Oh, and look, he's got him. This is unbelievable. He's out. He's got himself run out. He's stumbled in the middle of the pitch. The bat, I think the bat stuck in the ground. What did he run into a player out there? He seems to be objecting about something. This was unbelievable.
That's really unbelievable dismissal there. Whittle slipping and falling there, and suddenly when he came for the second run, the Whittle just cutting it down to third man, and the midfielder misfielding it, Gibson there. And when they came for the second run, that bat got stuck between his pads and he fell down, slipped, and it's a very unfortunate run out there.
I think Bishop's got his hands up in the background there. I think there may have been some interference. 58 for 4. Craig Evans is out there, and what a disaster. run-outs are bad enough. But when you get run out by miles when you shouldn't be run out, and then that really is nasty. But anyhow, Craig Evans may be able to put things right here. Not much experience, just 8 matches. Well, let's see if we can pick it up. Was there any interference? That's the question.
We have to really wait and see what happened. There's Whittle cutting it to the third man. And Gibson there misfielding it. That's why they went for the second run, the misfield. Yeah, I think the heel of Bishop there just struck the batsman there. Probably he tripped because of that. And that's the unfortunate run out.
Yes, it was an accidental little incident that. You can see him holding his hands up. I think what the batsman's done is try to get around him, and in so doing he's just tripped up over the back of his heel, and that's what's caused him falling over.
Gone for the lap and he succeeded, and that's going to be the first boundary for some time. Well played.
That's very nicely placed by Evans. As you see, ball pitching over the leg stump, he just goes in, gives direction to the ball, plays it very fine.
That's got away. Arthurton on the chase, but he hasn't made it. Another 4, and at last some joy for Zimbabwe. No joy though for Keith Arthurton.
Well, you can't give room really to play such shots.
So after 30 overs,
see that shot outside the off stump, giving a lot of room to play that stroke as he places it over back foot point for 4 runs.
he's gone. Fine catch from Brown, and Ambrose has picked up his second wicket.
Talking about Zimbabwe upsetting somebody, but if they're going to play like that, they won't upset anyone. And on that occasion, we saw the ball coming in to the batsman, and then he was wanting to make room and play it down on the offside. It's always difficult to really play a shot like that when the ball's coming into your body. Taking the outside edge for a simple catch to wicketkeeper Brown.
Evans has gone for 21. It's 91 for 5.
That's a good shot. That one will go all the way. Bit short by Roger Harper and spanked through the offside. The end of Roger Harper's over. It's 99 for 5. There they go. That's one. Unbeaten. 4 runs. The central mark for Zimbabwe. Of all of 219 balls with just 10 fours. Well, that's it. Second time going for that shot. Well bowled by Roger Harper. Good stomping by Courtney Brown.
That's very intelligent bowling there by Harper. And he saw the batsman coming out and bowled it down the legs, and Brown doing an excellent job there. Good stomping and a good reaction by Harper, just putting his hands up. Very happy there.
That's the end of Anjawala. It's 103 for 6, Zimbabwe. Heath Streak is the new batsman. Big job ahead. Well, that was a cheeky shot. Very much in line with his thumbs, but very productive. Ian Bishop, the fielder. Very good running indeed. 3 runs taken.
Bishop, the fielder. A terrific piece of fielding. Steve Dunn can't make up his mind, so we're going for the television replay. There's no doubt there, though, that they think that Bishop does the business. It was mighty quick.
Well, this is exactly what I'm saying. Once again, the batsman has pushed the ball hard enough for the fielder to come in and have a go at the stumps. They're not trying to drop the ball down, and yes, no question about it.
It's 115 for 7. Paul Strang's a new batsman, but it's Heath Streak on strike. And here's Bishop. Very much down his streak now. The kind of situation he's revelled in. But he was at Hampshire, they were batting him up at 7, and he did pretty well for them. it's gone through. Courtney Walsh puts it out, stretched foot, but it's not there. 4. And that was sweetly timed.
Yes, the Yorker misfiring because it was a little too full. And Courtney Walsh was perhaps in two minds whether to dive for that ball or not. There it is, too full. Very sweetly timed, and before Walsh could decide to dive, the ball was past him.
Yes, the timing seemed to deceive him in the end. He didn't realise it was that well hit. Both on 7. Yes, they've got it. Pad, maybe a bit of bat, but afterwards he's looking at his bat, but it looked to me like it was pad first. And that's the end of Heath Street for 7, and Walsh has struck again.
Yes, he came off a short run-up, and that can often be deceptive to the batsman because the batsmen then tend to think that he's not going to bowl really quick. But Walsh has surprised him with that. Steve Dunn having no doubts whatsoever.
The end of Heath Street then for 7, 125 for 8. Ed O'Brandis, the new batsman, in his 3rd World Cup. And he really smacked that. Big man Brandis, and he leathered into that one. And that's gone for 4, 130 for 8.
Ambrose to Strang. Oh, he's got that one away down towards square leg. This will beat the fieldsman down there. It's gone for 4. Well, he'll remember that for a while. Ambrose slipping in the full toss there, and it really was nicely smacked away.
I think Curly Ambrose saw that Strang wasn't very happy batting up to him and was looking for a Yorker, but badly directed, bad length, wrong line, and duly punished.
Oh, he's bowled him. No, he hasn't. What did that hit? Must have hit him on the back. A slower ball hit him on the back pad. From down here, I thought the stumps had gone back. Let's have another look at this.
It did seem as if the ball was going to go right through and hit the stumps. Hit him on the back foot, just above the knee, bouncing too high to be out LBW. Slow delivery from Otis Gibson.
What a good slower ball that was. Very well disguised. Slower ball. He's got it away down towards square leg. Got him! Yes, he's out. He's got it away, but he's hit it straight down his throat. And that's brought a smile to Ambrose's face. Chandler Paul down there. He hardly had to move. No trouble at all.
And I've been saying all day that Chandler Paul has been doing a very good job in the outfield. And this was a good catch. Slow delivery from Ambrose, pulled around, but Chandler Paul, very agile young man, very good fielder, and a very good catch, comfortably taken. It's 142 for 9.
Well, Charlie Locke would never have experienced anything like this before, that's for sure.
So Paul Strang is back on strike.
This is the last ball. Down the ground to mid-off. They've got to come back for the second. Charlie Locke touches down. Will he come back? He's got to go. Back for the second, and so 2 more to the total, which takes it to 151 for 9.
Oh, it's through. Good reply from Campbell.
Powerfully struck and well placed. Just short of a length. Just out of the reach of that man at backward point. He knew it was 4, no need to run.
Well, it wasn't a bad ball. Single. Marvellous bit of fielding by Heath Street. What an athlete he is at the end of the 11th over then, 40 for no wicket. So Campbell on 21 on strike. Lucky. And it's through, and it's 4. And his face tells the story. That's picking up pace, and it's going to go. So the first boundary off Branders. No, it was never really close. And he middled it. 4 more for Richardson.
That went much too straight for the man at mid-off to have any chance. Pitched up delivery, Richardson driving off the back foot. That's perhaps why it went in the air for some time, but it was wide of the man at mid-off, so pretty safe.
And that's gone the other side, and that's 4 more. Spectacular stuff from Richie Richardson.
That one was much better timed. Again, good placement here by Richie Richardson. That man at mid-off, I think they'll have to start thinking about pushing him back. First one to the right, now this time to the left.
That's a good shot, a beautiful shot, square cut and 4 runs.
Yes, anything short outside that off stump, the West Indians love them there. That's a good cut shot. Just watch this, forward then back, right in the meat of the bat, and just over the top, or just under the fieldsman, diving away at backward point. Got him! Yes, he's got him. Caught it slip, playing a little cut shot.
And probably that's what the call has been waiting for. With going there was fine. And Richie going for a late cut. Just straight in the slip's hands.
Yes, they needed this one. Richie Richardson is out, caught it slip, and the crowd now will start chanting. This will be interesting to watch. There's the little shot, little nick to slip, and that was the end of that. Richardson out for West Indies, 78 for 1.
Brian Lara, left-handed batsman. So 93 matches, 92 innings, 3,702 runs, 44.0. So that's a terrific average. That's a good shot. Great shot by Campbell. Square drive, 4 runs all the way.
Decided that with Lara out there, he's not going to be taking up second fiddle. This was the best shot he's played today. Lovely drive outside off stump, flowing shot, smashed it away through the gap. The fielder was never going to cut it off.
Oh, Lara almost went for the pull shot and got deceived by the googly actually. And the googly beat the wicketkeeper also and went for 4 runs buys.
Well, did he get beaten really? Let's see if we can pick this. We might be able to pick the spin of the ball here as well. But I think he bailed out of the shot right at the end. Just watch it here. You can see it's a googly. Lara's going to play the pull shot, and then at the end, as it goes the other way, pulls out. Well, an interesting ball.
Wow! Almost a catch. A difficult one through slips, and Lara gets alive and 4 runs. End of the over. West Indies 95 for 1. Wow, what a lovely shot. And right into the stands. That's what the crowd has been wanting. A 6 from Lara, and at last they have it. Great shot by Lara, pulling it over square leg for 6 runs.
Have another look at this. This is a classic pull shot. They've been waiting for this since 2:30 this afternoon. Magnificent shot, and it just kept going and going.
Not had the best of luck.
No, he hasn't. He's bowled the best so far amongst the Zimbabwe bowlers, and he's been very unlucky. He's troubled all the batsmen round. Even Lara, when he played that nudged one past slip, as we see on this occasion, the batsman wanting to cut him, the ball too close to him, gets thick inside edge, runs down to third man for 4.
Oh, yes. Got on top of that really well. And it's straight through for 4. So just 37 more needed. But a chance to savour this, the finest talent in cricket, and here's an example.
And that was a cracking of a shot. You just see that shot. He was quick onto the ball, getting right on top of that.
Very well bowled. He's gone. Didn't fancy it, but it was through him. And it was a wrong one.
That was a superb ball, just googly again. But he's bowling them with so much immaculate accuracy that one he just didn't know what to do about it, and Campbell was beaten. All ends up. The ball going between bat and pad.
Because even when he heard the rustle of timber, he didn't want to go. But that was, sure enough, middle and off. And off went the bails. And off you go, I'm afraid, Sherwin. And no wonder he's happy. He's bowled well. And West Indies now 115 for 2. Shifranin Chanderpaul building his one-day career with an average of just under 30. He's definitely got hold of that in a major way. One bounce, away it goes. 4 more for Lara.
Well, Chanderpaul, very first ball he faces is a short pitch delivery, gets right on top of that, is in position, plays the shot to perfection in the gap for 4 runs. And that's one of the very few bad balls that have been bowled by Strang.
That's what a way to start for Chanderpaul, and shows that he really is in great nick. And he's got 4 more, it looks like, here. So what a start against a bowler who had his tail up. Strang with a couple of wickets. And now Chanderpaul is taking to him. 2 fours off 2 balls.
Well, he follows up short pitch delivery with a juicy full toss, and Chanderpaul again takes full advantage of that, dispatches it to the wide-ish mid-on for 4.
Here's the way that Campbell was out, not picking the wrong one. And it's amazing that even when he heard that death rattle, he still didn't want to go. That's a terrible ball, but he's got him. What an extraordinary piece of cricket that was. A high full toss, and no wonder he looks mildly embarrassed. But he's got the wicket of Chanderpaul.
Well, that's the thing, that it's much better to bowl a full toss than a short pitch delivery, because when batsman is trying to play across the line, you generally tend to miss the line, or maybe if the ball is dipping, especially off a leg spinner, then you misjudge and you get out, and this is what happened. Full toss straight on the leg stump, and he had to go. Well bowled, Strang.
Yes, well bowled, Strang, but I don't know what Chanderpaul ate during tea, because he was really after it from the word go, but he's gone for 8. It's 123 for 3. Keith Atherton, the last of the recognised batsmen, although of course Roger Harper would have a thing to say about that, but he is an all-rounder. Keith Atherton, a batting specialist, in at number 5, an average of just under 30. And the Zimbabweans now really with their tails up. 24 overs, 29 more runs to win, so it should be academic, but will it be? What a lovely looking shot.
Absolutely superb shot, that one. Well pitched up to him outside the off stump, and right on the line of the ball, feet moving across, taking it on the rise, slightly in the air, but definitely safe between the 2 fielders. Bang it to the fence.
Yes, going like a rocket. And again, fabulous shot. No point in moving for it. A class shot from a class player.
Better than the one that he played previously. This one was more with perfection. For the traditionalists to really enjoy this shot, as we see, well pitched up to him, is right on line, right on top of the ball, head down, playing through with a full follow-through. Marvellous shot, look at that.
But now it's Strang, who's already taken 3 wickets, 3 for 25 off his 6. Has he gone? Yes, he has. That's the end of Atherton, and it's Campbell who's got him. And Atherton has gone for 1, and Strang has struck again, his 4th wicket.
That was a marvellous delivery again, and that one was angling away from the batsman. That was spinning away as well. That was a wrong delivery, a wrong one, and he's been doing that with a lot of success. He's bowled with a lot of perfection, the ball taking the glove.
Yep.
hitting the wicket-keeper's glove and taken brilliantly at first slip.
Wonderful piece of reactions from Campbell. Because, as you say, it was just knocked away by Flower. Campbell picked it up. He's gone. It's 136 for 4.
So Roger Harper is a new batsman. He's right-handed, and he's coming in to bat at number 6. Might have to have another look at that catch by Campbell. Beautifully taken.
An excellent catch. Let's have a look at this again. Very low to the ground. Just getting that left hand of his under the ball.
.145 for 4. Was that a go at that one straight down the ground? He won't have to run for it. One bounce and over the fence. So they're racing away to victory now. I think it'll probably be one more shot.
Well, if it's a delivery like that, it certainly will only be one more shot. Brian Lara certainly won't allow deliveries like that to go away unpunished. Full toss, mid-off in, just lofting it over long off.
Needs 3 to win. He's had a go at that one, and that's it. Brian Lara has finished it off. Finished it off with a 6. Well, that's what they would have wanted, and he's delivered once again.
He has made it look so easy, Brian Lara. Previous delivery a full toss, this one a half volley. Under it and lofted away over long off. He just hit it and turned his back, heading for the pavilion.